Are you feeling deflated by your marketing efforts? In this episode, we'll discuss how to navigate these feelings and refocus your mindset. Welcome to the Thrive in Practice podcast, a bite-sized show designed to keep you motivated, inspired, and on track to creating a thriving healthcare business. Every Monday morning at 8 a.m., I'll share simple actions you can take in your business right now to help you get more clients, increase your income, and reduce overwhelm. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode. I'm your host, Anil Mustafa, and today I'm looking forward to talking to you about marketing, but more specifically, how to navigate those feelings when you've tried something through your marketing. You've spent a lot of time, maybe a lot of money as well, and certainly a lot of effort in trying to put something together, and it hasn't quite panned out the way that you had hoped. So we're going to look at the mindset blocks around this and how to move forward when you are feeling a little bit deflated. And we're also going to explore exactly why people don't take action on a marketing campaign that you've put out there as well. But first, I want to start by saying that having been in business for the last 23 years, if I had let every marketing campaign that I had run that didn't work quite as well as I had hoped define me, I would not be standing here today. And what I've been doing a lot of lately is working on my mindset and understanding that there are no failures in business, only lessons or wins. And when you look at it in that perspective, then you start understanding that it's okay if something didn't work out exactly the way that you wanted the first time round, because you've gotten some really, really valuable data from it. But what we often do is we let our marketing define us in a way that makes us feel unworthy, like we're not good enough, nobody wants to use our services. Why are other practitioners doing better than me when it comes to their marketing campaigns? There are so many facets around this, but the reality is that it's just data. It's not personal. It's not about you. It's not about you not being good enough or you not being a valuable practitioner that can't support their patients. But when we take the data from our marketing campaigns and turn it into something personal and make it about us, then we start becoming deflated very quickly. And that stops us from taking action moving forward, because then we get through those feelings of failure and worrying about, what if I spend this money and it doesn't quite work out the way that I wanted to? But as I said earlier, by trying and putting content out there, or by putting marketing out there, what you're soon going to find is what works and what doesn't work. And that in itself is hyper valuable. It's also important to look at the fact that sometimes we'll do something from a marketing perspective and we don't get an immediate response. But I've had patients that have come to see me who have held on to a brochure that we handed out at an event or for a special promo or something that we were running. And they've held on to that for over a year before they came in to see me. So while that doesn't help you right now in getting patients through the door, I just want to really reiterate to you here that everything you do from a marketing perspective, whether it gets somebody in the door right now or not, is irrelevant, because it's still a branding exercise that's getting your name out there, that's helping build your name within the community. And it also can lead to referrals that you don't often realize came from a marketing campaign that you have done. But again, I really want to reiterate here that this is just data. It's not personal. And you need to look at why these things didn't work rather than taking them personally. So I want to just look at those reasons. Why didn't a campaign work in your favor? And the first one is, was it a heck yes offer? Did the person read your marketing and go, I need to do this right now. This is the exact type of practitioner that I need to see. And in reality, the only way we're going to get those real heck yes offers that quickly is if we're making an offer to them that is undeniably incredible, that they have to act right now and they don't want to miss out on it. Often we'll put like 10% off our marketing for our first consults, for example. It's not a compelling reason for somebody to jump right now to come in to see you. A lot of the times as well, it's not that the offer isn't compelling enough. It's that the ad itself focused all about the features of your services rather than the benefits. And when we're talking to people's pain points and their desired outcomes, then we're going to get them to resonate with our message a lot faster and be more likely to take action. As an example, let's say you had two naturopaths that both put out an ad there and they both talked about the features of what they do, that being naturopathy, maybe they do live blood analysis, maybe they do specialized diet plans, and you've got two naturopaths that are advertising essentially the same service. How does that patient make a decision about which of those two naturopaths they're going to see? But if one of those naturopaths talked about feeling more energetic, removing your brain fog, losing weight, and any other desired outcomes that our ideal clients want to achieve, then the person looking at those two ads is immediately going to resonate with the ad that talked about the benefits of their services rather than the features. In reality, most people don't care how you get them results. They just want to know that you can help support them. And so when our marketing becomes very feature dominant, there's no compelling reason for someone to resonate with your message to want to act immediately. Now, I also really want to talk about the buying state of mind. When we put out marketing and we know there's a lot of people that could benefit from our services, research shows us that only 3% of people that are in our ideal demographic or our ideal audience are ready to buy right now. They're actively looking for a solution. So I'm going to repeat that again. 3% of people are actively looking for a solution to their problem. A further 17% are aware that they have a problem, but they're in that information gathering mode. Should I see a naturopath? Should I see a chiropractor? Should I change my diet? So they're trying to do their own research to determine what's going to be in their best interest to explore in terms of treatment options. A further 20% are problem aware. So they know that they've got an issue, but they're not solution aware and they're not actively looking for a solution. Then you've got the rest of the 60% of the population who you could help, but they're not interested in your services. They're not actively looking for a solution, and they're probably not even aware that all of the symptoms that they're having are explainable and there is something that they can do about it. In fact, research shows that of that 60%, a further 30% of those people wouldn't even take up your offer if you gave it to them for free. So this is not intended to deflate you. It's intended to show you that when you're putting out any marketing, if you're expecting an immediate response from it, it may just be that you haven't had enough eyeballs on your ad. It could just be that you haven't really hit those 3% of people. It could be that the additional 17% and the 20% who are problem aware, some of which are looking for a solution, you haven't hit their pain points. And so they might have seen your ad, but you haven't given them a reason to know, like, or trust you. You haven't given them a compelling reason to part with their hard-earned money to see you, because your ad is focusing more on the features rather than the benefits of your services. Or again, it could just be that you've put out an ad out there and there's no compelling reason for them to take action right now. Now, that does not mean that, again, they're not interested in your services, okay? It could just be that they're not ready right now, that they want to do some more research. It could be that there's just too much overwhelm in their lives and there was no compelling reason for them to do it right now. So they've held on to whatever it is that you've put out there, but they haven't taken action. And this is why marketing on a consistent basis is so important, because the more information you put out there, even if it's just through social media, you're staying top of mind so that when that person is ready to act, they will take action at that point and they'll choose you because there's some kind of a relationship there, you could say, or a knowledge or a know, like, and trust factor of you because they've seen you putting out content out there. The other thing is, have you gone to a cold audience? So is it a cold audience is an audience that's never heard of you before. A warm audience has heard of you. They might have seen an ad pop up, and then you've got a hot audience who know you. They've interacted with you in some way. And so again, if you're putting, let's say, a Facebook ad out there and you're not getting the traction that you want, you've got to understand that the people that are seeing your ad for the first time, that cold audience, doesn't have a reason to act right now because they don't trust you yet. And that's why we have to keep going, again, to keep putting our messaging in front of those people so that we can take them from that cold lead to that warm lead and then eventually to a hot lead who then takes action. So what I want to encourage you to do is to tweak and keep going. Have a look at what might have gone wrong. Was I focusing on the features more than the benefits? Did I have a compelling reason? Was there a call to action? What could you do differently next time around to improve your responses. And the more you keep going and the more trial and error and the more you keep tweaking, the more likely you are to find a winning offer or a winning marketing campaign that's going to work for you. So again, don't let your efforts define you. Look at them objectively, look at that as data, look at what might have gone wrong, look at what you might be able to improve and keep moving forward. I hope you found this episode helpful. If so, please like or share or comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you're a natural health practitioner looking to build a thriving practice, then My Appointments is here to help. Our innovative practice management software and automated solutions reduce your administrative burdens, allowing you to focus on what you do best, positively impacting your patients' lives. With plans starting at just $0 per month, you can save both time and money. Visit myappointments.app for a 30-day free trial, or for more information about the Thrive in Practice course, head to anilmustafa.com.au.